I don't know, we can talk about, lockdowns and remote working. I made a personal decision to move to a regional location. That was not instigated by the lockdowns, but enabled by that, because it made it much easier to make that decision. But, I'm regularly, taking stock of how that's affecting our team, our business, our ability to deliver, our ability to serve our customers, all that kind of stuff. And it really hasn't made a difference. Even before lockdowns occurred, we all collaborated pretty well remotely, right? We were still across, whether it's the eastern states or WA, we still communicated a lot. I put a lot of work, this is back in the Skype days, to develop a way of having constant communication and collaboration while being remote from each other.
As we've been doing remote working, so we have an office in Sydney. We have worked in the office in Sydney for a long time, but we've all been able to work from home since day dot, so for 15 odd years. We've all been working on projects in remote parts of Asia, and so you've got to be constantly remote and fully operational. So the notion of now working from somewhere other than an office from day to day is really it's just like a nothing for us.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that way for all of our clients. It hasn't been. There's been a big shift and a change for some of them, but certainly from an OIA perspective, it's been very easy.
And what about things like, events? Like, traditionally, we used to run, it was a done thing to have like a Christmas party where you invite all your clients and that sort of stuff. And obviously that's gone by the wayside for the last couple of years. But do you think people, that used to be an expectation? It's almost like not a bribe, but it's like part of what you did. Like, you come on as a customer, I'll give you a diary with our logo on it, or a cup with our logo on it, and that moved on to gifts, or that moved on to, big Christmas parties or whatever it was. And I don't know how much of an impact that would have to our customer base now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one because we've all been forced to be separated for the last 2 years. And I see some of those giving of gifts and having corporate get-togethers with clients, that sort of thing. I see them as partially relationship building. And basically what you're trying to do is form a bond so that when you need to work together, that bond is there to help solidify things. And I think over the last 2 years, we haven't had the capacity to do that. But what we have done is we've seen more of each other's personal side. Yeah. So with clients, you're invited into their lounge rooms, into their kitchens, and them into yours. And so you get a bit more of a personalised chat about each other's world. And so that's been interesting.
Do you think in lieu then of having those larger get-togethers, we've actually put a lot more focus and effort onto building individual relationships with customers?
I think so, yeah.
And that's more sustainable, isn't it?
It is.